Okay, so I'm back to working on the table today. I worked on it yesterday and it came a storm and knocked the power out when I was in the middle of working on it, but I'll show you what I've got done so far. So what I've taken and added some cross beams to the center. That way it'll give it the tile more support because these are kind of fragile. They do crack and break fairly easy, and that's one issue I've had with one of them. And a couple other things with the table I had problems with, like when I was welding together, this end slipped a little bit, so I got a bigger gap here than on the other end. I don't like that, but I'm going to finish it. Ann's son wants to buy it for him and his friends for college study, so they're just going to pay me what I've got into building it. So I did notice also that it's got a little bit of wobble to it because it is longer. The legs will wobble a little bit. I don't like that, so I got an extra piece of 1x1 hollow tube. I'm going to make some braces on it, strengthen it up a little bit, see if that helps, and go from there. But yesterday I'd welded these in and was grinding the weld down smooth when the electricity went off, and it was off till late last night. So I've got to finish that up, and I'm going to put the braces on and go from there. So I got all that done, got the welding done, got it ground off. It's getting dark, but I want to try to get the first coat of paint on. I'll show you what I've got done now. So I put the braces all around. That really sturdied it up a lot. There's no more wobble in it. Got those all the way around. I put them about 3.5 inches, 4 inches down, and it sturdied it up a whole lot. So I'm really pleased with that. I ground off all the welds, so I'm ready for paint. Now what I have, since it's metal, I have what's called red oxide, something we used to use in the Navy on the ship. So that's what I'll be using on that. So this is the primer. It's red oxide. In the Navy we called it red lead. I don't know why. I don't know if it was lead in it or not. But it's rust prohibitive, so it'll stop any rust. The only thing I don't like about that primer is it's oil based. It's a mess to clean up, and the black paint I have for it is also oil based, which is pain in the ass to clean up, but that's what I'm going to use on it. So I'm going to try to paint it with that tonight, let it sit overnight and dry real good. That way tomorrow maybe I can put the black paint on and let that sit till it dries, then put the tiles on and be done and give you the final look at it. So tonight I'm gonna try to get that primer on, and tomorrow I'll show you what it looks like with that, and then the black paint when I'm done with that. So now the primer's had to sit for 24 hours. That should be dry enough. I'm gonna put black paint on it, and when that's dry I'll put the tiles on and the plastic for the feet, and it'll be done. So I'll show you that when the paint's dry. Okay, it's been about 3 days since the painted it black. Paint's finally dry enough to work with. So now I'm going to finish it off. I'll do it on camera maybe, and first thing I'm going to do is put some of these black plastic feet in the bottom, so whatever it's sitting on, like if it's on a floor or something, it doesn't scratch. Makes it a little more professional. There it is, all painted black. And Ann came up with a really good idea, since it's going to college students who going to use it for studying with their computers. She said they could put plywood under there and be able to put keyboards or computers or whatever under there. That's a pretty good idea. I'm not going to do it. I'll let them take care of that if that's what they want to do. So like I said, the first thing I want to do is get some of these feet, put them on. And for these, I just take and put them like that, and just like that. Okay, the feet's on, so next thing I want to do, Ann said that, what if a child comes along and pushes up on the tile or whatever and causes it fall out and break or something. So I'm going to try using, this is called No More Nails. And put these on here and see if it'll work to glue down the tiles. If it doesn't work, it's no big deal, but if it does, that's all the better. So I'm first just going to spread it on these bars across here. Get it kind of I'm not going to get too crazy with it. Gotta have it thick enough so it'll make contact with the tile. I did check, this is supposed to work with metal and tile, anything like that, so see if it'll do the trick for me. Kind of looks messy. It's going to look a little messy on the underside, but nobody sees the underside anyway. I really don't want to get this on my fingers, but it's kind of okay. Let's get the first tile, put it on. And do the next two. And now the last one. So there we have it, the finished table. Everything put together. Let that glue dry, give it a little cleanup, and then I can deliver it to the college students, or to Ann's son actually. So check that out. I did have one issue, is right here. I had that little defect, but I think it's going to be okay. So that's how I make a tile top table, I guess you would call it. But check it out. Well, I guess that's my new hobby in the Philippines for a while anyway. Me and Ann talked last night, and she said, buy you a tool every month until you get enough to start building guitars. My brother can get you the wood, and you can make guitars if you want. So I might start doing that every payday, get a tool, and build some Philippine guitars. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.